Hello. My name is Kevin Owasu Itoe and welcome. Thanks for checking out this video. Probably you came across this video because you are interested in the title, right? So the title is How Do I Learn Selenium Coding, right? How do I learn Selenium coding? And this could be same as how do I learn Selenium WebDriver, right? How do I learn Selenium WebDriver? I'm here in the churchyard, right? This is a churchyard. Hopefully it's not too windy for the sound wise, and you can get me okay. As I say, my name is Kevin Owasu Itoe. I can answer these questions now because I'm exactly on the same journey, right? I am learning Selenium, so that's Selenium WebDriver, and my programming language of choice is Java, right? How do you learn Selenium coding? You can learn Selenium coding on your own, as I'm doing, I'm in the process of doing myself. So I've got a blog, I've got a YouTube channel. I cover topics on teaching myself Selenium WebDriver with Java on my blog, and then I go on my YouTube channel and I do practice, right? So practice videos on my YouTube channel. Check it out. That will show you how you could learn Selenium coding, right? Or learn Selenium WebDriver, right? And yes, I did teach myself Selenium WebDriver with Java without any Java knowledge. I did it that way around because I wanted to answer exact same questions, right? Questions about is it possible to learn an automation tool without knowing any of the languages? And I have answered that, and I've got proof on my blog and on my YouTube channel. I did it without any knowledge of Java, right? Any knowledge of Java. But having said that, you will eventually need Java knowledge, right? Or a programming knowledge, right? Selenium supports all the major programming languages out there: Perl, Python, Ruby, Java, C#, C++. The list goes on, right? So pick one of those, learn the basics. But you could also pick it up as you go along, learning your automation tool of choice, right? Whatever programming language you choose with your automation tool. I chose Selenium WebDriver with Selenium WebDriver, right? You could choose Protractor, you could choose Catalan Studio. You know, there are many automation tools you can choose out there, but this is what I chose. So check out my blog. My name is Kevin Owasu Itoe. As I say, check out my blog, see how you could learn Selenium coding or Selenium WebDriver, right? I could tell you how to do it, but I want to keep this video short. Just check out my blog, and that could give you some directions, right? There are a couple of ways to do it. I'm teaching myself free, so I use free content online, and I also have used one paid content, right, which I got from YouTube. Not YouTube, but Udemy, right? So that gave me the structure, they gave me the syllabus on how to follow structurally to learn a functional flow, teaching myself a functional flow of automation scripting, right? Automation scripting. So the Selenium coding is, first of all, you create your WebDriver instance, right? And then you navigate to a URL, so the page you want to carry out automation on, or automate or functional flow on that web page, and then you locate your elements on that page, and then you use Selenium to interact. Selenium, you use WebDriver as your interface, right? WebDriver is the interface that interacts with the elements on the web page, right? And after doing that, you see what response you get from that interaction, right? And then you report on your automation case you've just done, right? So pass or fail. And that's the basic crux of it, right? Your automation, your Selenium coding, right? But then you want to go on and use those single test functional flows that you have done on the web application, right? So Selenium just supports web applications, right? So you use those single test cases. If you've created 10, 20, 30, 100, right, you need a framework, right? This is where the framework comes in now, right? The framework brings your cases together and can run them in batch, right? And also helps you optimize your, forms a structure which optimizes your test cases. duplication of code and stuff like that, right? And also that's when you want to learn a program language in order to set up a robust framework, right? Set up a robust framework. And also when you come to optimizing your test cases, right? You need a programming language to run things like basic concepts of your programming language, to do things like also duplication of code, to eradicate duplication of code for best or code practice. That's what you need, right? So you need things like while loops, for loops, conditional statements, yeah, arrays, alert. Well, not alerts, because when it comes to interact with more demanding elements on the page, like drop downs and selecting, say, a date on a calendar, right? Those are challenging ones that you need to use some bit of code. So it's, Java will come in, Perl will come in, Python will come in, right? So I didn't want to keep this video long. I hope I've answered your question. My name is Kevin Owasu Itoe. Check out my blog, subscribe my YouTube channel, and just follow the journey. I have provided free content and very structured as well, right? So if you go on my YouTube channel, you will learn scripting part of Selenium WebDriver with Java in 28 days, right? That's how I've structured it out, right? And in 28 days, you will know how to script using Selenium WebDriver with Java, start to finish, right? But then now I'm moving on to building a framework from scratch using again Selenium, right? So Selenium is a suite of tools, right? So you have Selenium IDE, which is your record and play, Selenium RC, which is your Selenium remote control. You've got Selenium WebDriver, which is the one I'm learning, which has the WebDriver interface. That's the one that drives your interaction with the web pages. And you have Selenium Grid, right? Selenium Grid is it's all about what do you call cross-browser testing, right? So that is the suite of Selenium, right? And you could select from whatever you want to learn, because you just said, how can I learn Selenium coding? Coding drives me to Selenium WebDriver, right? And Selenium Grid, right? Well, Selenium Grid, I don't know, because I've not got there yet, right? So my name is Kevin Owasu Itoe. I will sign out now. Thank you. Bye. Have a lovely day. Stay blessed.